What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2005 movie, The Devil's Rejects. This is for my second day of 31 Days of Horror, and yesterday I did House of a Thousand Corpses, so today I'm doing Devil's Rejects. The movie's written and directed by Rob Zombie, who also directed House of a Thousand Corpses. This is a sequel to it. And in this movie, Otis, Baby Firefly, and Captain Spaulding are on the run and everything after Sheriff John Quincy Rydell and a bunch of other cops have a shootout at their house, and they arrest Mother Firefly, and they go on the run and they hold some people captive in a hotel room for a while, and then they go to this friend of Captain Spaulding's named Charlie, played by Ken Foree, and everything before they end up having to have another showdown with the sheriff. This is a good movie. I think it's a lot better than the first movie was. Like, Rob Zombie's directing is a lot better in this and everything, but this is still not one that I would say is extremely great, but it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of iconic moments and stuff. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when they're just driving in the truck talking about ice cream. It's just really cool scene. Like, the characters are really not likable and stuff, but you still want to know what's going to happen to them and everything. Like Otis is like a really terrible character, but Bill Moseley just is amazing as him. He really steps it up a lot in this movie, and he does a really great job playing Otis again. And once again, Sid Haig steals the show as Captain Spaulding, although I think that he was even better in the first movie, but I still really liked him a lot in this one too. He has a lot more screen time, and he's a really likable character. I think out of the three, he's the one that's the most likable, because he's the one that doesn't do the most jacked up stuff. There are a few things that he does that are jacked up, but he's not as heartless and cold-blooded as especially Otis. And Baby Firefly, she's more just psychotic. She's not really as bad as Otis either. Otis is just like really deranged and a really bad person. He's the one you don't really want to root for. Like, out of the three, he's the one that would really deserve a brutal end. But I think all three of them are really great, and they all work really good together. And there's some really intense scenes. Like, there's some stuff in the hotel room that are really intense, and there's a certain scene where Otis is doing stuff to this lady that's just really disturbing. Like, he's pretty much molesting and raping her and stuff, and there was no reason for that to be in this movie. Like, they went a little too far with those scenes, but it was effective too. I mean, they were trying to make it where, like, scenes that are hard to watch, they did a good job on that. And the kills and stuff in here are still pretty good. They're not super gory, but they're still really good. And there's some pretty intense scenes that make you cringe, like when stuff is happening to certain people, like getting nails hammered into their hands and stuff like that. Makes you cringe and stuff, but they do a good job on it, and the makeup effects and stuff are once again done really well. And Tiny, their giant relative that's burned up and stuff, they did a good job once again on his makeup and stuff. Leslie Casterbrook plays Mother Firefly. taking over for Karen Black, and I thought she did an alright job, to be totally honest. If I didn't know that they were different actresses, I would have probably thought that she was probably the same one, but I wouldn't have known for sure. But she did a good job. And William Forsythe, I think is how you say his name, I probably butchered the last name, is playing Sheriff John Quincy Whitell, and he does a good job too. And there's a lot of other cool small appearances or roles from other actors, like E.J. Daly, who did the voice of Tommy Pickles, is in here, and Danny Trejo, PJ Souls. There's a lot of other really cool cameos and stuff in this movie too, so I thought that was really cool too. But all in all, I really like The Devil's Rejects. I think it's a lot better than House of a Thousand Corpses, and it's still a good movie. It has its moments that are a little too over the top, but for the most part, I really enjoy this movie. And I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10, the same that I gave House of a Thousand Corpses. And it probably would have gotten an 8 if it weren't for the one scene in the hotel room. That scene was just... there was no need to go that far. But besides that, I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. And I think that his dialogue writing is a lot better in this, and his style was Rob Zombie's directing style and stuff was a lot better too, and everything. So, but let me know in the comments what you think of The Devil's Rejects, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And tomorrow I'll be reviewing 3 from Hell, so you can have that to look forward to. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and have a good day, everybody.